Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Due to the time differences, I hope everyone is doing well by the grace. Um, today's topic is to have a discussion, to have an open communication, open talk, rather, to have an open talk about anything with the exception of insult. That's right. Where is it? Aha. So before we start, let me just put my jingle on.
Hey, Adwoa Nsem Renaso. Make us say why major. Mama Yakobasu, na yentino. Ono de oba. Also ne book. Na wachire nsem nsem. Awa we mu wachi asie. Into other form. Besemi yanko. What I mean is, beloved, Adwoa Nsem is here. Let us go and listen to her. All you have to do is to give her your listening ears. She's gonna bisect, trisect, dissect, and even intersect the words of this life to you. I am going to listen to other message. Media Miko, Miko cry, Miko Tieno, share, when Tina, why yo, the council about a pet, a no size, oh yeah, kick, Angaza, Angaza, Angaza.
Ankasa, Ankasa. When brother Ankra with more collaboration with the jingles. Mima Obia Aquaba. I hope say yes, so I don't need sure. Obibia and who ye. Na and there open talk. I love open talk because with open talk, I can go all around. The only thing that we will not go into or be receptive to on this platform is insult. If someone says something, I say something that you don't agree with me, you are more than welcome to share your opinion respectfully, um, and also educate because we need to learn, educate, teach each other, and also learn from each other. Because as I say most of the time, people who always be talking about they know everything, trust me. They're living in illusion. Stop it. Okay, so let's get into it with an open talk. I'm going to start with this is Abrabo Nsem, life issues. So in life, right? In life, what one does and accept is what they allow into his or her life. I hear people talk about love, right? But we most of us know that a lot of people are in conditioned love, right? And conditioned love comes with a consequence, and that can lead to headaches, betrayal, ungratefulness, selfishness, disappointment, being unsupported, being mistreated, being abused, being unhappy, and so forth. For me, I have experienced it, so I can um, 100% say that love does exist, right? But humanity have their ways to soothe their desires based on their level of understanding, knowledge, attitude, challenges, struggles, difficulties, the unforeseen circumstances, and disregard their needs in life. Most times people just tends to like go into relationship or be married to someone because they desire something, right? For most men, they get into relationship based on the physical aspect. Edie a wobɛnya ɔbaa wei deɛ ɔbarima bi wɔ hɔ bɛka sɛ ɔbaa yi sɛnea ne tu tie deɛ sɛ metumi nya ne di no menya ne di no ɛno ara na mehwehwɛ enti no ansa na menya no di no biribi a ɔbɛbusa bi a mede bɛma no. You have some men, when they see a woman with a big buttock, they tell themselves, because of the size of their buttock, their ass, I'm just going to do anything, give anything to this woman, this person, up until I can put her back, down. I can have a piece of her. I can have sex with her. And then once I have sex with her, then I'm done. I only want to sleep with her. They're not really in love with that person, right? So, and then you have some women who will want to be with a certain man or a certain person because of money, material things, property, and so forth. So everybody have their reasons. Everything we do in life comes back to us, good or bad. So your intention, like, you have people who get into relationship, especially when it comes to our society, community, Ghanaians, like the women, some of them get into relationship and marriages because they aging. They want to have a child before they hit certain age, or they being pressure by family members and all that. Um, and they will get themselves into something that they shouldn't have. And then they go and suffer struggles. And because they are so dependent, they are not able to remove themselves from unhealthy, toxic relationship or marriages or environment overall. But also, we also need to understand that there are some co-workers, friends, family members, wives, husbands, boyfriend, girlfriends who are Judas, the betrayer. Yes, there is Judas, the betrayer, in on every level. So people need to be mindful as to whom you trust, how you go about your life, information that you share with people closer to you or people you meet. Some people do not know how to have constructive conversation, how to engage in having just normal discussion when they go to an event, a party, a funeral, whatsoever. Learn how to have effective communication, be able to socialize with anyone, everyone that you meet, because sometimes what happens is that you have people, they are so isolated or they lack of knowledge. They don't know much. So what happens is that when they go out in the community, they're not able to be able to engage with other people present, right? They kind of sit by themselves And then if they see someone, one person come and engage with them and sit with them, that could be their comfort zone, talking with one person, but not multiple people. So that one person being interested in her or him or talking to her or him, some people do have certain mentality. If someone start talking to you, ooh, he must like me. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes people just, want to like talk to you and see if it can get somewhere. But a lot of times it's not because they like you, they want to be boyfriend or girlfriend. That's why they're talking to you. They see that you alone, you're sitting alone, you're not saying much about yourself. They want to get to know you. Maybe it could turn into something. So you never know. And then also in many instances when a situation happens, in relationships, marriages, life itself, it will always take those people who are involved with the incident or situation, uh, to let us know, to let people know uh, where they stand, right? Um, the excuses or reason as to why they did what they did or they made the decision that they made, right? We all have choices in life. Making decision making is not easy, but for some people it's easy for them because they don't think through it. They just make decisions because they feel like, okay, I need to make this decision because if not, people going to be laughing at me. I'm a laughing stock, so I have to do X, Y, and Z. But the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, well, motivational, beautiful boss lady one. Boss, happy belated birthday. I know you're still celebrating your birthday, so continue to enjoy. And this weekend is going to be fire. Right? You're not done. Oh, thank you, boss. By the grace of God, the family and I are blessed and grateful. Yes. So it's like, people, make decisions, but some people they don't think through their decisions. A lot of us are reactive. Most of us know what reactive is like. When situation happen, we don't stop to think through things. We don't strategize. We just go with our feelings, our emotions, whatever level of emotions we're feeling. It could be that we happy or we sad or we angry or we annoyed. It could be anything. And we go with that feeling, making decisions. Sometimes someone will say something to you that could be unpleasant or true to the core, but it hurts so bad, you're going to react to it with an anger. Uh, it's really important for us humans, being a female, a male, our children, friends, family members, people all around. It's always important to take a breather. When someone says something hurtful, unpleasant, disgusting, disrespectful, nasty, whatsoever to you at the moment, always count to 10 in your head. I'm not saying you go and say 1, 2, 3. No, count it in your head, right? And each number you say, breathe, right? So let's just say that someone says something rude, really rude to me. So I'm going to count in my head. I'm going to give myself 10 seconds. Trust me, it's very helpful. So I'm going to go back because I'm using this as an example. I'm going to say the number out loud, then I'll breathe, just to give an example. Our author Bakupe, the #1 bestseller on Amazon. Sister, yeah, for the entrepreneur, Dende, sis, Yamoakwaba, congratulations, man. It's good to see you and boss lady here. And everybody else. So it's like if someone is rude to you or says something nasty to you on social media, you wrote something and someone chooses an unintelligent person, I'm going to be very, 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 very professional today. An unintelligent person comes and pick your comments, to respond to it, and they are rude or like disrespectful. You count in your head. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In every way, right? Or you can come from 10 to 1 backwards. I stop at 5. There's a reason why I stop at 5. You go 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, give it down, and 5. Okay, so in whichever way you go, if you're going from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1, right? By the time you reach 5, if you breathing in between the number you saying, you should be able to begin to calm down. When you reach 5, whichever way, and your anger, your emotions are still high, it means you're not ready to talk. You're not ready to respond. A lot of people are provokers. A lot of people, their goal on social media, their goal interacting with people they don't know, their goal to, just be around people is to come and provoke, right? Some people knows exactly what to say to certain women, and they're going to be triggered, or to certain men, and they're going to be triggered, or to certain type of groups, and they're going to be triggered. And many times what happens is that a lot of people, the fact that they are reactive when things are happening at the moment, some people feel that if I don't say something nasty back or disrespectful back, or if I don't respond, this person will think that I'm scared. When it comes to social media, everybody got balls. I said it. Everybody feels that they all that. They can handle whatever, they can say whatever. And then, because you're not in the person's face, right? People who are the loudest, insultive, tends to engage negatively with other people on social media are the weakest people. Cowardly. Yes. And they are very insecure. They are unintelligent. The reason being, and so many other more, the reason they are not knowledgeable, because of everything that you can do in life, you choosing for a moment to come on social media just to insult someone, just to disrespect someone comment that they made. If someone makes a comment that describes your character, it shows and it means you can do better. So if someone is speaking about something that in line with the type of person that you are and is positive, then you need to clap yourself pat your back. If it's negative, then be receptive to the type of person that you are and Learn to change, develop yourself. Hey, so for Samuel Kusunio, then so for Apomo to send is good to see you. I can't wait for tomorrow. Yes, and then the open talk. Obia to me can be. Everybody is welcome to share their opinion, ask questions if need to. Please, if I know, I will give the response. If I don't know, I will go learn and bring the response to you guys. So, so we have more power, right? So, like, you have people who comes and provoke other people. Why you taking that time when you can deal with your own issues? Everything that we do in life stamps on us. For me, Adwoa Odo, if I need love, I need to learn to love myself. I need to learn to accept the person that I am, good, bad, and the ugly. I need to be able to have self-assurance. I need to develop my confidence. Trust me, I used to be very insecure. I used to be very angry woman. hmm I used to have anger management problem. Um, I used to be nasty. Like if you want to go like you want to disrespect me, I will disrespect you right back. hmm You, but I wasn't a self starter. If you don't come and provoke me, I wouldn't say nothing to you. But if you come and start with me, yes, I will. But I'm no longer there. I have matured. The reason being, like, as you get older, right? If you listen to wise people, you follow wise people, you become wiser. If you follow fools, you become a fool yourself, right? And I got to a point I started learning things, how I can do certain things, coping skills, tools that I can use to protect myself and not engage in toxic, unhealthy things, right? Things that you see on social media, it's not everything that you need to take in, because what you accept into your life, you tend to like gradually become it, right? Because you are receptive to it. I cannot sit and watch someone keep insulting. At the end of the day, I ask myself, what was the message in there? Why is this person so angry? And what did they accomplish? Of course, the accomplishment is that they get other fools listening to them, following them, liking, loving, using emojis, sharing their program. Because I know if someone is insulting, disrespecting women, right? Or enabling foolishness, right? Being hypocrite, talking about things, that puts them in a double standard category. Sabotager, propagandas, put downs. If I'm listening to that person, what am I gaining for myself to bring to my marital home? What am I teaching my children? Because I do know there are some adults who goes on social media and listen to certain things with their children present. So their children are also taking in everything that's coming. Some people don't think about their surroundings. Some parents, they come on social media, They say things. What are you angry about? You have some people, they make great points, but they're screaming. Their voice is so loud. It's like the person or the people listening to them is sitting on top of a tree, so they need to yell up, "Yo, you up there?" for the person to hear them that they're speaking. Calm down. Take a breather. A lot of people, the characters they display on social media is pretense. The same way that some of them is who they are. They can't hide their true identity. At some point, they're going to start conflicting themselves, right? They say one thing here and they say another thing here, which is not healthy. Negativity exists, it sells also. However, at the end of the day, as I asked, what do you gain from it? Yelling, being angry, reacting to things that does not concern you, reacting to things that you did not pause to think for a minute. Each time something happens in your at home with you, trust me, take 10 seconds, pause, think before you act once. They say think twice before you act once. But just process things, let things sink in. A lot of us don't do that. Miniaba Fedia, Mr. Agusia Ata Obapa. Abomutin saying, Mima or Kaba. Me call walk at you, Charlie. The me call walk at since me call ya Nigeria need bread whom you say or any. So me call walk on I made for a barber chain, but no mean carbon TV for some reason. No, was me me vim. Hey, oh, Bawari for who be she am saying me, Johnny. So, also for some or say, yes, Sister Adwoa, many distractors in life, but those who are visionary focus on vision. Bum, 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 bum. No crap, suffer, no crap, papa. You see, great minds think alike. And so for earlier, me talking about Judas. You know, there is a Judas in on every level. And namfusemu, namfufemu, nuyemu, awariemu, wajumayemu, and even social media. There are Judas, the betrayer, everywhere. Serious matter. And you know, we need to be mindful of the things that we do. Do not allow somebody, don't give your power to somebody to control you. Yes, there are some people in this world who cannot function without someone directing them because they're not utilizing their brain. Yes, they have brain in their head, but it's not active. And what a lot of people don't realize, when you don't use your own brain for yourself, you don't utilize it. As you age, your brain starts shrinking. By the time you get to a certain age, even a 5-year-old will be smarter than you. You become dumb and dumber. Because you don't want to use your brain. A lot of people within our society community, they don't have purpose. They don't have nothing. They wait till somebody speak up and say something that falls in line with what they were thinking. So all of a sudden, the person becomes, their role model. Chai, This person is speaking for me. So even when the person is speaking foolishness, garbage, they're listening to that person. Yeah, more fire. Let's go. Put in your 2 cents. Ask questions. People who tends to want to like educate, ask questions. Learn with them. Share your opinion. Share your views on things. How do you feel about women being abused by their partners, male partners? How do we feel about it? How do you feel about it as a man? How do you feel about it as women? I would tell you how I feel about it, but how do you feel about it? Sister Obapa, my beautiful sister Akosia Ata Obapa said, "Thanks, sis. I'm busy, but I'm listening. Keep it up, and greetings to you. Greetings to you as well. Thank you so much, sis. And make sure you do self-care. Okay, don't work too much. Take time off if needed to, because you come first. Always put yourself 1st. To me, yeah, Juma sa na afi deɛ, Wednesday me take it off because afi me try adeɛ kora mpo na adeɛ a me try no I'm not making sense. Me say I need a time off. And sure enough, I took one day off and I'm able to like get right back on my feet. I needed that. I rested throughout that day and it was like fantabulous. So thank you, sis. Yes. So, like, how do I feel about male partners who abuse their female partners, significant other? I feel disgusted by them. And I truly feel, any abuser should not be given a second chance because they are manipulative, they are coward, they are weak, they are insecure, controlling, and bullies. So if a woman, is in a relationship, abusive relationship, that person is not going to change. You need to get him to get help, but that's not the intention to get help. You're going to be their punching bag because it's going to start with verbal abuse. If discussion is not constructive, discussion, dialogue is had with that, is going to escalate into emotional abuse. Whereas they telling you part of your body is not right, you look nasty, you look ugly with your nose, you look ugly with your cheekbones, you look ugly with your flat chest, they want big boobs, so you need to don't go there. And then it escalate into, it develop into mental slash psychological. I mean, they do abusers. They are very charming. They know exactly what to say to make you feel like they are the only person on earth who cares for you. They will isolate you from your families, friends, people who truly cares for you and love you. So like abusers, I mean, like, if and when I see that a friend of mine or like, a family member, I haven't seen any yet, I will like, talk to that person. And if they're not listening, it's up to them, because you can't be in somebody's relationship. You cannot, because you're going to be the third person, the third wheel. You can't speak for people, because some abusers, you trying to get them help, they go right back and tell the abuser what you said, and then you become public enemy. If when you have most abusers are, they get jealous easily, they have anger management problem, so they can hurt you really bad. So it's either you remove yourself from that equation, or if you see the incident happen in front of you, you can report that. Mhm. And then move on. So when it comes to men who abuses their partners, I don't have any respect for them. Okay, because I see them as people who have who does not have the ability to manage themselves. They are worthless, and I can't put myself in such environment. Very toxic, unhealthy to be around. They're going to get to the point where, especially if you're a woman and you are dependent on them, oh, you in trouble. You in trouble. And it's difficult to for a woman to leave abusive relationship, because them if you leave them, if you don't leave, because majority of the time what happens is that when I was watching an episode on ID channel, and this lady, they made a video on Facebook, and the boyfriend that she was with, he spent some time in jail, and he was driving really recklessly and speeding and stuff. And the girl was, live on Facebook, saying, I'm going to die before I turn 25, and she's laughing and stuff. If only she had known that what she said will literally come true. So she got pregnant by this dude, and according to this dude, they interviewed him. The girl was like, using a lot of, stuff, and he wanted to protect their child. The girl was saying that she was going to have an abortion. He did not want her to abort the baby, so he wanted to stay with her till like she's 6 months pregnant, because around that time she can abort the baby, and then he will get back with one of his ex, whom he was messing with around the time he was still with this young woman. So one day he came to the house to talk to her, and before the one her brother came out, because they heard commotion, and she ended up being shot. Wɔtu eku no, ne nua bɛrima no nso na ɔto no tuo ba, ɔno wanwu nti sesei na ɛkɔyɛɛ ɔno guy ne sɛ girl no na de tuo ne baayɛ, na ɔgyee saa tuo no firi ne nsam, na it went off. ɛna girl ne nua ne sɛ no, wɔde kyerɛɛ ne so ɔno na de tuo ne baayɛ, kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm bebree nom ne ade. But the thing is, like, he was abusive, I mean, to this girl in so many ways. And then when she trying to leave, because according to her family, she no longer wanted to be with him, because he was abusive, and his anger, it wasn't working. And she was trying to, like, get her life back. And he shot her, he killed her, took her life. Just like that. And then his son was in jail for something unrelated. His son's mother goes to prison to visit the son, and the son is like talking to the mom, laughing. Oh, I knew he was going to do that. It's like he was proud of what his dad did. It's true. It's true. It's true. So it's like, some people, when they in the abusive relationship, sometimes it turns fatal, which is terrible. It shouldn't have to be, but it does. Life is complex. Yeah. And everything we do, as always, good, bad, ugly, Whichever way, it will come back to us in a long run. Sometimes, like karma does not expire. It don't matter how long it takes. Trust me, everything that you do, you you get it back, and it will hit you like a ton of brick. Settling for a convenient life has its results. You cannot settle for less. Too many people depends on others for as a matter of fact, right? uh Temporary until they plan their fee. Some people, they will depend on certain people trying to like ask them for things to help them because they're going through hard times. But then when you come to our society, yemba be omo no omo mpɛ sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ adwuma because ɔmo sɛ ɛyɛ bɛrima asɛdeɛ sɛ bɛrima no bɛhwɛ ɔmo. Nti sɛ bɛrima na ɛhwɛ wo na wowo nyɛ w'adwuma a, ɔno na ɔbɛka akyerɛ atade ahyɛ, aduane anoa, nipa a ɛyɛ sɛ ɔne ne kasa, baabi a wobɛtumi akɔ, time a wobɛtumi akɔyɛ wo ti. Sɛ wo panties ɛtete a, time a ɔbɛma wo sika no akɔtɔ foforɔ. Sɛ wo panties asen a, time a ɔbɛnya sika ama wo na wakɔ akɔtɔ foforɔ. Ɛnso na ɔnam abɔnten de sika kyɛ ɛma mmaa foforɔ. Some people nso no, wɔn abrabɔ ne sɛ wɔte hɔnom sɛ woyɛ adwuma na fa hwɛ wɔn. Ɛsiane sɛ ɔte hɔ no ɔnyare o. They not disabled, but they onyɛ adwuma nti no, ɔmmɔ ne ho mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛpɛ adwuma bi. Woyɛ adwuma, wowɔ aburokyire nti woyɛ adwuma na fa sika no ma ne no, na wɔmfa nkɔtena bea ba na ɔne mmaa anaasɛ mmarima ntena hɔ na ɔmo nkyele. Woyɛ adwuma denden, wowɔ aburokyire na fa sika brɛ ne sɛ ɔmfa nkɔyɛ project ma wo, ɔmfa nsi wo dan ma wo, na ɔno no de asi ɔno ne dan. Ɔno no ɔnyɛ adwuma no, wanya plot, watɔ plot ahyɛ ase esi dan, na wowo plot ɛda hɔnom ɛso afu sɛ wakɔ forest mu no. Saa na yɛmu bi teɛ. Some people will give excuses, blaming games, and then they will talk through assumption, right? Deɛ wɔteeɛ, deɛ wɔhuuɛ, ɛna ne nte aseɛ, ɛna ɔde ɛbɛkasa. Many people, they depend on I could have, I would have, I should have. Mihuyanka yɛmfa mmɔbra because obi a da bi ɔka sɛ mihuyanka bi a sɛ nipa no wɔ mmɔbra because da bi a mihuyanka. What are you doing now? What are you doing about mihuyanka? What are you doing about I could have, I should have, I will have? Just think about it. All right, it's not a way to go in life. Just so you know, many people settle for less because mistakes that they made, their bad past experiences. They just, want a quick fix for their life, prematurely, which most times defeat the purpose in solving the real issue many people lack of. Because ye mema say ba ye mema omuntimi and committed to Obabako. Some men who cannot commit to one woman, they have a wife, they have a girlfriend or two girlfriends, right? What they do is what? Whenever they have argument with the wife or a misunderstanding with the wife and the wife is upset and they refusing to give them sex, which shouldn't happen in marriages, the men response and how they deal with the problem is to go out and sleep with another woman, right? Because there are some women who is always, ready to receive. So, like, how do you solve the problem itself? At the end of the day, you will still come back to the house and then you continue to go outside. Is that the problem going to solve on its own? Because we do have people in our community society that talk about It's a woman's job to keep a marriage. It's not just a woman's job. It's both the wife and the husband. Bɛrima ne ɔbaa no nyinaa yɛ mo mmienu nyinaa mo asɛdeɛ sɛ mobɛ maintain ma wareɛ. Ɛnyɛ ɔbaa nko a. Because ɔbaa wareɛ a ne kun nyɛ ne ba. My husband is not my son. He's not a child. So nobody should expect their wife, no married men should expect their wife to teach them what needs to be done. Your mom should have taught you right. A lot of parents fail their sons. They don't raise their sons properly, and then it becomes a burden on their wives. So the wives needs to be raising their son, a grown-ass man. How does one teaches a grown-ass man? Because yeah, sister yawe ya penisa for ya mfante timi for no no pima and pim. And don't let anybody fool you. You can never change anyone by yourself. I can change me. I can't change my husband K. K has to make a decision as to whether he needs to stay the same or change. Because as time goes on, if you're going to remain the same, you're going to miss out a lot. Some marriages does not work. Some relationship does not work because of that. I like it the way that I am. Hi, Grace Mensa. What's up, my beautiful niece? It's good to see you. Hello, sister. Yeah, I know. Limited in Nsem. Oh, can I come you? Yapanisa, I'm fancy to me. So, if you were not raised like that, you like the way you were brought up. However, you are so limited. So, what am I to do with you? Carry you on my back? Pamper you? It's not happening. If you cannot learn sense, and being that I cannot open your head and put sense in it, and you refusing to learn, then hi, you got to go your separate way. I have to go my separate way because I don't have time for someone who does not want to learn sense. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? I'm not going to teach you sense. I have mine. So for me, if it's something that I don't know, I have to learn it, right? I learned from my niece, Grace. Yeah, she's very intelligent, very smart. She's very young also, but with her wisdom and knowledge, I gotta pick her brains many times. I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm older than her mom. And are you seriously kidding me? You know, age does not matter when it comes to knowledge and wisdom. There are so many grown adults, both genders, who are as dumb as they could be because they don't want to learn. Back home, if a situation happened and the adult is wrong, they never hold the adults accountable. It's always the child being wrong. I don't know how that works, but for my children, my nieces and nephews, and they know us, we allow them to express themselves. We don't tell them, oh, I'm older than you. You can't talk to me like that. Please go and tell Grace that. She will school you for sure. She will tell you how she feels about it, what she thinks about the situation that took place, how we can go about to resolve it, and what can be done next time. She will give you all the beginning, middle, end, and future. She don't stop there. She will give you 3 stages, and that's how you go about it. You teach yourself, your children, people around you how to emphasize things, how to have better understanding, strategize. You need to do that. So if someone is married to you and you are one of those young fantitine, I wasn't raised like that. Me penisa. I like the way that I am. Oh, be like that. Comfort zone. Those who wants to be in the comfort zone, and I give this a lot of times. Most of us know that in a box, there are four corners in a box. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are people who have put themselves in the box, yet they only use one corner of the box. They even forget that there are three other options that when they hit the wall, they're struggling, they're going through challenges, they have three other options that they can use, any one of them. And yet they're not using it because they're sitting there looking for grace to come and save them. Looking for Adwoa to come and save them. Boss lady to come and save them. This is your father to come and save them. Also for some more to come and save them. Akosia Ata or Bapa to come and save them. They're looking for people to come and save them. So they always using that one corner. Now you tell me, this person, is their brain active? Their brain is inactive. It's not functioning. If one of us don't come and say, my friend, you have other options, use them. You have 4 options. You choosing to use one because you're not allowing yourself to learn new coping skills, new tools that will better you. You want to stay the same, one track mind. You don't want to do anything to change the person that you are. Your attitude and your papa. Wanon samka enkoye. Wadwuma yemu eno nso abobo. Bibia a wobeye no enkoye. Everything that you do is not going well, yet you're refusing to learn. You don't want to learn, but you have the audacity to give excuses, give reasons, point fingers at the people around you or who is not doing what. You see everybody else's problem with the exception of your problem. You assume, you judge people, you insult people, yet you yourself have not done anything. So what does that make you? Just choose for me. I'm not going to say it. Are you a smart person or a fool? Which one are you? Which category you fit in? Are you someone with goals or are you someone with no purpose? What is your purpose in life? What do you want to establish in life? Are you all about marriage? When it comes to marriage, I love talking about marriage. Marriage, there are couples who are happy that they're together because they are a team, teamwork, transparent, honest with one another, very supportive with each other. They love one another. They have grown to love one another. They have effective communication. Any type of relationship, marriages, or love without effective communication is shut. It's not going anywhere. You have to be able to learn to express your feelings, talk with one another, have better understanding where each one of you coming from. Be respectful to each other's, opinion. Don't just be selfish. Learn to be selfless when it comes to producing the love that you have for your partner. You need to be able to know and have better understanding with it. One cannot produce what they don't have. If you don't have love for yourself, trust me, you can chase as many women on this earth, you can chase as many men, rich men on this earth, and nothing will last. You will find yourself being alone because you choosing not to work on yourself. Everything starts on self. You need to really assess you. What do you do well? What do you lack of? How can you do better with that? Ask yourself. You are in control of your life. But if you are going to allow somebody to take your power, for instance, if you are a Christian, we sue you Christoni, sorry, usofo aka akyerɛw sɛ, waka akyerɛw sɔfo sɛ wo ne wo kunu waree, ɛtena ani mfie mmiɛnsa enum ni, muntimi mfa yɛ funu. Na wo sɔfo aka akyerɛw sɛ nyame ayi akyerɛ ne sɛ ansa na ane wo kunu bɛwo no, agyerɛ saa wo sɔfo no edi wansa na wobie kwan ma wo kunu. Na nti sɛ woyɛ obi a woyɛ badwemba na wadwen mu dɔ a, asɛm a saa asɔfo no aka akyerɛw no, that should tell you right away sɛ that ɛnyɛ nyame nipa. Onye nyame nipa, because nyame nipa biara ni hɔnom a ɔbɛka akyerɛw sɛ nyame aka akyerɛ ne sɛ wɔne wo nna ansa na wo ne wo kunu anyam. Sɛ wofoa na woma ho kwan na wo sɔfo ne wo da a, you are a fool, a foolish fool, not just fool, foolish fool. Grace, mwah. Let me pull it from here, because I have said me drew simplicity na my ba me phone so I be reading. So Grace Mensa, my gorgeous niece, she says, within this world, society, and even the environment that encircle us, we have to be alert and mindful of our surroundings. It took me a while to truly understand that we are all born or created out of love. Oh, yes, oh, yes. However, we decide the path and company that we want in our life. Jeez, Grace, you shaking the ocean, you turning it down. It is essential to perceive the world as it is. In this case, the world is filled with different people with different mindset. Bum. Let's not be too quick to judge a book by a cover. None assume the words of people. Now, let me go here. In simplicity, where is it? In simplicity, we need to let love lead the way and shine light in the darkness. Amen and amen. Let everybody say amen. You see? Grace, you are awesome. I love you. Oh my gosh. That, listen, this girl is incredible. In simplicity, we need to let love lead the way and shine light in the darkness, for sure. I truly believe in love. I trust in love. Oba Pastor Belinda Ejare Imuakwaba. Good evening to you as well. Oh, my beautiful sister. And everybody, Imuakwaba says, letting love lead. I believe in that. I have shared some of my past experiences, my the beginning of my marriage, I cared for my husband. I had feelings for him. I wasn't in love with my husband when we got married. Because I had been betrayed before. I have been cheated on before with my ex before I met my husband. So I was done with men. I wasn't ready for love. I was even thinking of going to be a nun. Grace, can you believe that? I was solid gone, far gone. Oh, he, my heart was broken. I felt so worthless. I didn't feel important. I was like really down. I just didn't want to be bothered with men because I felt all men were liars, even though I didn't date that many, but I just felt like Ghana for men, any subai. But yes, sanity. So we go through some challenges and answer situation be more, or when you are betrayal or you feel disappointed or sad, because of a certain situation, you feel like the whole world is like over you on your shoulders, like you feel trapped and you have so much emotions going through you. You welcome, Seth. You have so much emotions going through you, you don't know what to think, how to go about things, and it's really hard, especially when you love someone. At the time, I thought I was in love, but man, it took me decades for me to really truly understand what love is. Love is patient, love is kind, love is understanding, love is everything positive. Love can be negative too, but it depends on the person. And Grace explained it here. We all have decisions. We all make decisions. It's your decision making. Because some people they go into relationship based on something that they have seen, not loving the person. They don't even have love for themselves. How can one love another when they don't love themselves? You can force someone to love you no matter what you do. Wobɛtumi atwa wo nsa ama nipa korɔ no. It's not going to fly. So, Grace, thank you. I love that. We need to let love lead. Love is a good thing. It's a good feeling. And trust me, when you learn to love someone, you will not regret it. You society no say a map and kwasiafo. And you know correct because it said or baby will have ben maybe a or drama and rough. Send you only bema ne beka saya ni feel say oye Jimmy just send nipa ni pewuntino, you mistreat the person. When someone loves you and you don't love the person, you mistreat the person, you talk to the person in any way, anyhow you want, like you don't pay that person any mind, you do whatsoever, right? And then you go to another person, that you love, and the person is like treating you the same way you treated somebody. Dear Wopewo, when someone loves you now, you need to figure out what are some of this, why this person cares for me so much, why they want to ask questions. You will fall in love with the person with their response because they really truly care for you. When someone loves you and care for you, they will never, 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 never stress you. They will not betray you. They will not have you experience pain. They will love you no matter what. And you each will sacrifice for one another, support one another, care for one another, do things for each other, and make yourself and each other happy. Everything, like everything that you do it from the bottom of your heart. You don't have to think about it. You just do things naturally. Love, when you allow love to lead, as Grace is saying, trust me, you will be peace of mind. But to say mmaa bebree, mmarima a wɔn dɔm no, wɔbɛnya biribi aka wɔn ho, ɔsi ne ɔretia. ne police aba esha wontimi emu atopa se ne obu no. Let me tell you, in relationship, when it comes to boyfriend girlfriend and people are sexually active, boyfriend and girlfriend die nkwasi die, because obi wo ho no ma be ma bi wo ho nye na adwen so obeware o into wo same marriage couples who love themselves. You should see how they make love, but it's not going to happen because they're not going to make love in front of you. But when people express their experience with their partner, marriage partner, you will truly understand. You have to cherish what you have and take care of what you have. So we could think now we'll say na na the next day. And now I for the who sex, love making is part of marriage. But sex alone and love making will not put food on the table, will not put clothes on you. If you drive, will not put petrol or gas in your car to drive. Okay? Will not buy your children clothes and so forth. So sex alone cannot maintain marriage. That you need to learn other coping skills. Not being lazy, you need to work, support each other. Learn to compromise. It's not everything that we compromise, because for me, I draw the foolish things, and I don't compromise with that. You have to pick and choose what you can compromise with. Okay. Oh, thank you so very much, Sister Belinda. It's a very true, powerful message. Says, I have been there before. Really? Oh, sis, I kid you not. Life is so complex. Sister Sage knew then days. Sister Sage Mwakaba Apomu to saying, I hope say yes to Adumni Inshura on whom papa. I love this shirt too. This color, Sister Sage. I love it. I'm looking so cute. You know. Mami enye me be ye promo ya na me ye na me twaso you know, in 2 hours time no, I'm out of here. Yeah. I have to cut down my hours. Nti so be pesto kasa and I saw no so yeah, mama sonti please. And manin ka 10 minutes I me be free so na afa na wo ba. Ufra me mfa. Me can't work. And you know, to say some people, no, I mean, we have people they don't allow love to lead. Let me see. I think that I'm getting oh, I mean okay, let me see. Mininya ayi. Adjo, please read this message. Okay, I will read it later. That's from okay. It's not for this program, so I'll read it later. It wasn't coming for me, so let me see. All right, so with people, like when we allow love to lead in that, when we allow love to lead, as Grace says, now, you know, things, we're gonna have some challenges, struggles, but at least, you know, we'll have someone that we can resolve the problem with. I mean, when you learn to have effective communication, it truly makes things easier, because you can share your thoughts without being fearful or feeling isolated or lonely. Oh, Grace, what sound about Kwabe to Honum? Why are they? Pa? Thank you. Your smile gives it. This time, yeah. Yeah, I am. I mean, get away with some of it, too, Miss Rawo. I will read Grace in a minute. Oh Lordy Lord, radius, like, when people want to fix things prematurely, which most times defeat the purpose in solving the real issue. Many lack of, as I was saying, people need to ask themselves what they are afraid of, that is preventing them from living their dreams, right? You need to ask yourself that. Fear limits people from their true potential. And then Grace says, oh my God, just needs Grace. Manson, she said, I feel like in this modern day, people are quite gullible. Oh, Maya. I tell you, and don't think for themselves. Oh, they just running foolish races. Okay, to let another human being tell you to get naked in order to receive something from God truly shows that those people are lost. They do not know the God we serve. Hence, they submit and are submissive to whatever they hear from a man of God. I have come to realization that we tend to trust people that are well known and appear to be public figures, bias on their title the individual has upon them. Yes, let me go here and read the rest because let me see, upon them. Let's relate this perspective to how children bother their parents to buy them name brand clothing, yeah, clothes, electronics, and sneakers. Even parents tend to idolize name brand items like Gucci purses and the latest iPhone. Oh, Grace. The question is, why do we tend to waste money to buy name brand items? Respectfully, why do we tend to listen to pastors instead of listening and searching for the sources of that voice? Open bracket, which is God, close bracket. We need to break this habit of being okay with listening to people that are wrong all because of the title or brand associated with them. Hey, hey, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, my niece? She go be smart, rough. Eh? She go be smart, rough. You see, oh, this is why sometimes I talk in terms of like age is nothing but a number, because her age and the words that are coming from her mouth, preach, niece, preach on. Even you go have an adult who is wherever, and they don't even have this frame of mindset. Hmm? You hear? She's talking about the people are the so-called Christians. Ọmụ kwa asọrị, ọmụ so ọmụ yẹ Kristofoɔ. Na wutimi ɛma wo sɔfo ka kyerɛ wo sɛ wobenya ba a bɛda hɔ na menniw. Mebie kwan ama wo ku. Nyame aka akyerɛ me sɛ na tam bɛn na Nyankopɔn kasa kyerɛ no. And then you have some of, and she said it, yay, I wish I can underline the gullible. Eh? You have people, I think, nipa bi wɔ hɔ ɔmo kɔ asɔre a ɛnyɛ nyame na ɔmo sum no, ɔmo sum ɔmo sɔfo. And then she went here, oh man, being submissive to whatever they hear from a man of God. Kyerɛ sɛ wate sɛ man of God. Eh? They say nyamefoɔ no yɛwɔ bebree wɔ wiase o, but there is only one God that we should serve. Nyame betumi akasa akyerɛ yɛn ankasa. Sɛ yɛtiri mu ten, yɛakoma mu ten, ne yɛde nyame asɛm yɛ adwuma a, he will talk to us. We can pray in our homes, wherever we are. Sɛ bi a wobɔ mpaeɛ na wohia wo sɔfo mpaeɛbɔ a wobɛtumi abisa wo sɔfo sɛ ɔmmɔ mmoa. obi timi eye adwuma eti abrochire eye adwuma na wasani sika akoma ne sofo wo Ghana so mfa nto anointing oil emeli mre no ye brade nyankopon ano 1 million anointing oil mre no anasa omfa aduro ye brade nyankopon yare a eye medical illness na wode ekọ bradankra kwesi nie afomuti sen yare eye medical ehia medical attention na odi akoda asori dem yesi beifo ni yebo mpaye fake tongues hiri baba hadasankante tongues so as ya ton evangelist Ben Kusi ne kan asem we me remfida long time me remfi how many years ni wasi ye kurom Ghana se wo kọ ho no na wo see wo ton jimie edra obia beba betobi almost everyone will run and come and buy jimie edra almost a high percentage will come and buy it. But say woka say with the nyansen draw cha, nobody would the show for free. Nobody will come and take it. And he's right. No crap. Oh, many of our fedia. Those frog tongues. I'm telling you. Hey, na video obi timi karate kick nyina no afri no adane ne ho omo de sika hwehwe from tentanta la kala na the fake tongues dey go bi abetimi aka bi o ufu say you mocking God, you mocking yourself, you digging your own grave. Nyame meka ahwe nkyere o si nyame say na nka me pompa ye se nka da bia nko bi beka se nyame say na nyame nka say na nka nyankopon atwa nipa kro ne sutro say santam adan yanko an ye di asori Christianity abeto ye mem beebi a wo befa bia asori die kumi kra mpo ni say enye mi kro mufo anka menim se wo bompa ya eni aha bibifo se wonam mi area ha na se wonam abrofo asori a dede no there is two difference before asori dede what tiemu sa ya what tiemu to the sky na nyankopon atese wo kaso asema me kan o me mu anasa adwen a me dwen o me trimu a me kan ne out krampo nyankopon te before nko ne Ghana fo asorefo na da bia bompa ya ne ekekam ne etuetua nipa aso wetu kwan akwa Ghana wo si wo koda akra no na da bia ya di santaleke hiribababalaga helala Jesus hey slow down. Oh, my father, dear sister, ya be wrestle me wakwaba. Slow down. Nyame, baby, bia wo bia. Diobe can be obi nkasa mompayo, wompaye. But they didn't do public disturbance. Too much. Enti yanko ani ehu nyame. Na ye nyame sumumpo no. I don't know. Obi si wasum nyame nso oboni nua adua. Obi si osum nyame. Ohu ntani nua ebra akoso a no akope ekundro. No de aye aduane ama na kun. Obi si wasum nyame enso da bia wote okobosum ho. Enuro so nko na onam. Unyame sumumpo ni na abaye kromfo ubeye within che say your society there I don't know Charlie I don't know. Muted for Abrabo and Nancy symbols for a BB form. Sister, you're too much. They didn't Dawson. Ah, nothing there, and now we'll be a hard man who bomb pay and I know be be yes, Munya di, no my di. Who know we were chilly before baby in 50. Mima. Hey! Charlie Yankupa, sorry, them has say. Young Kwalao, the movie young Kwala. We know those who are using the Holy Ghost to work, and we know the fake ones. Bebre kwa. Oh, Papa, Mrs. Ta, when him the summer and talk. Memo concert in Kwa. What can you cry? Sister Ishankra, oh Papa, where's the mamma? Kwaba, a pomuti saying, oh, come in the annual Trimaya made de. Sister Isha Chiamu, and Museum for concert in Kwa, the concert in Kwa. Eh? Utimi, or sofu Timi, Timi Kwada or Betty was sorry, them. What's he? Hey, Mama, we hear me. Hey. And Ghanaians, most of you are receptive to it. You watching, you laughing, you liking, you loving. Eh? Sofu timi di obijire. Osi mi bie kwan. E kwan be na wo bie. Nyame aka kire han because sunsum wiase. Na maame ye beifo. Ta maame ne me ene me nuanom anase abusuafo. Ye ho kire yen no na wa hefa. Usunsum wiase na wa he. Sese amenya sika a me de behwe ma me no beka so ko sunsun wiase emmo wo ankasa wo so na obi meka e bi nkire me nya violent person banka mesi nipa ne sotro ni sunsun wiase na beka ne minim ha say ne beka nonsense. Ai sama mo akwaba wo koyen e di asem ni it's only in your society. Ubeti yes, a software where I say a software be aquaju obi fie, software be aquatino obi fie, nipana basa won 2 hours, si won to. Esa say what they are a fear na channel or cleanse fie one. Are you declare? Now what they just a wound one more so but Bob ran one bread, obi nemre na wo betnem. Didi me chawoto. That's it. Na kan nsem hu ne nsem fon sunsun wiase. Next time abeko sunsun wiase no ka honom ate. Anybody God Father God, I pray anyone who will come to Adwoa, any family of Adwoa, any friends on Facebook I love dearly and say they go to sunsun wiase, let them get stuck in that sunsun wiase in Jesus name. Amen. Will Smith asotronu biana and honey bitch slap no. I will bitch slap that person. Or beka sun wiase. He could have done better. When to me and using emotional restraint because they say oh big night pana bema wo bitch slap a comedian. Come on, you a comedian yourself. Eh? You started from there. I mean, seriously. She said, "You maybe one no ma. What dream one won't see us here. What causes that? There is more to it than is there's more to it than that. You know, minim. You don't know or bitch slap a man no crampo. Meaning say if I know he cares any much for or no bear man or no bear man kasano. Self-sabotaging or no essay in the career and you know so would do be seen nipa na sanity and yes you don't love yourself as thy neighbor. Do self-work because it's a wood do You will not allow anybody, your partner, nobody to control you. You do what you must. You think before you act. The sum sum wiase is under the sea. Omukọ omunka me bompa ye se nyankopon obi a odi sunsum wiase da ye adwuma bia no onko omunka ehọ no ma don't come. We don't want you here. Honey, say no why ye ain't no. Now why should I Adwoa wodo? Me mama ne me papa tete me to say Misha all the mess I made. Me twa me to ye de me ye na me ntimi pepa no mo pepa ma me ye yi. Na se manyi na bibi aba me nsem a me se me maame ena eye me. Enti no wo sofo bi a minimu wo ba bia wo mfiri mabusua mu wo ye me sofo keke na me de me hard work sika ebro na wo de hwe wo maame ana na sofo bi a obeka so na sorry ba e maame ye ba ifo no sofo ne maame nya ba ifo da when de mo si mu sum nyame mo nkoso sum nyame mo nkoso sum mo asofo no obi fe no daddy. Why should I call my pastor daddy? My pastor is not my daddy. He's a pastor. There's a name for them. I'm not going to call no pastor daddy. And then you have people kissing people's ass. No, it's not me. I don't call any Nyamini pa daddy. Why should I call? Is he my daddy from where? Yeah. Hey, Rami Nana Martin. Girl, you did indeed the blues. Rami baby, amen. I just know who that I said. But medical issue is no go area. Sister Aisha metiasie pam. Say obi yare yem fansre no. That time no your friend is saying sometimes Chris, that was not a place to use that joke and he did, but there are ways and means to resolve that matter. Will did not have to go on stage and bitch slap him. That is uncalled for because you cannot resolve any matter with violence. And you have people talking about he was defending his woman. That's not it, because you should have seen there's another video of his wife when Will went up there and bitch slapped Chris. She was her reaction is really intriguing, right? And then what about if Will's big night, it overshadowed everything. So I'm not sure if Chris was aware of what's happening with her, and if not, but what he said, it was insensitive, but that did not condone in him being assaulting a comedian. And that's where I stand. That joke was not the right place. But to say any quite only who can so be kosoro ho no makobo na som eno de no matter what the circumstances, nobody has the right to put their hands on another person as to whether they did wrong or not. There are many ways to resolve crowd situation. He could have used his words. Afterwards, he went and sat down and started cursing. Why didn't he do that? He could have chose to do that. That would be harmless. But he went and bitch slap him, then smack him, and then came down and started talking and stuff. I mean, the fact that they let him sit there throughout, thinking you before Franca, but you know how it is. Sanity. Sister Aisha Ankara said comedians needs to know when not to cross the line. True, but when it comes to comedy, uh, some most of the time, like, a lot of them push the envelope because they making jokes to make people laugh, but sometimes they're doing it at somebody's expenses. Most times it's good for them to make jokes and not use somebody to do that, because you can also make skit jokes without targeting someone. But there has been discussion around it, how far can a comedian go, but they haven't been able to like really come out with a clear understanding what they can say and what they cannot say. And there are some jokes that are made in the spot, right? If you look at past um award Oscars and Emmy awards and stuff like that, you have a lot of comedians who came and pick people in the audience, especially if you sit in the front, you most likely going to be picked on and stuff like that. So it was an insensitive joke, but that was not deserved. I'm sorry. He shouldn't have gotten up and go and slap him under no circumstances. That was an assault. And if I was Chris, I would press charges. Chris actually he showed more restraint and emotional resilience. Because can you imagine if he reacted to it? That would have been a crazy night. God knows what will have happened, you know. So I think him knowing Will can also make jokes. He thought he was coming up to take the mic and give him a jab back, not to hit him, to like say something, because he can hit him back with his with making jokes too, but he didn't. Now everything like that happened. The slap has overshadowed everything. He robbed even those people who won an award. Nobody's talking about it with the exception of the slap. He took everybody's spotlight. Sister Rami, again, Asibam. Sister Akosiata Obapa said they are playing with those gullible minds, those pastors. Most definitely, because so many say be and then find how many education we give people. People still going to fall for that bull crap. They will listen to anything some fake charlatan so-called men of God says. I mean, you have to learn. People need to learn on their own. Use their brain, utilize it. Oh my gosh, learn something. All right. So Grace Manson says instead of trying to build a relationship with flesh or human beings, we should channel that energy into forming a foundation with God. The amount of effort we use to seek the approval of men, we should rather use that energy and effort to glorify and get to know God. Amen to that. Yeah. Well, some people um Grace, some people go to church just to get themselves some to sleep with the pastor. Some people they go there for that. The blues for life, Mate. Evangelist Samuel Ansani mi hu ache me mo akaba apomu etisay. I mean, some jokes are expensive. Yes, it is expensive, but still does not amount to someone putting their hands on someone. Will speaks against violence because he grew up in a abusive home where he wrote a book and shared that when he was 9, he saw his father smack his mother and her mouth. Blood started coming out of her mouth, so he made it his goal not to be violent. Chris was not violent against his wife. He made insensitive joke about her medical condition. So like to get up and go and slap someone like that, I'm sorry. That does not. I like both. I like all three of them. What's that, Star Rami?
Yes, I do understand.
Yami ato me who ye na where?
Yes, what mama be do downtown. Somebody me bano ba then I'm going.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, sister. Akusiata Obapa was say will used to be a comedian. That's what I'm saying. He could have just, like he could have made insensitive joke also. Like, I mean, come on, you have skit. Just do that. That would have been really like real. But like, and then he hit and then turn around. If Chris wanted to be in the hood, like, an eye for an eye, that would have like, but Chris was he held it together, and he played off smooth. I mean, that I have more respect for him. I like all three of them, but shoot. Yeah, some okay. And he has made fun of many people too. Yes, what he did was wrong, period. Thank you. I agree with that. That was unacceptable. I'm sorry. Like defending, like, some people putting it in, like, defending his wife and stuff. No, man. So you approve violence. Violence does not solve anything. What he did, like right now, the joke that Chris made could have been forgotten. Okay, but the slap is going to be there forever, and people going to continue to put it in the spotlight. Thank you, Evangelist. Grace Mensa says, "Oh my God, Auntie Amelia, you are spot on. Thank you. Will was at fault. The matter is that Chris Rock is a comedian." And as Sarkozy said, Will used to be a comedian also. His job is to entertain. As intelligent as Will is, he acted like a complete idiotic psycho. For him to react in that manner at that particular time and place was inappropriate. Yeah, he embarrassed himself. Both of them are wrong. Um, Either way, Chris' comment was insensitive. Comedians, they don't have the thing. They always pushing the envelope. Martin Lawrence, posted an interview that he did, and he explained that comedians, they always pushing the American thing. They always uh, pushing things to the limit. So it's like, and we'll know it. They know the rules and stuff like that. They don't have like rules. You can do this, you can do that. But when you go to an Oscar or Grammy award and stuff, and you sit in the front, whoever is coming up, if that person is a comedian, one of you is gonna be it. So for me, if I am to go there, I'm sitting way in the back. So I mean, everybody have.
You didn't way at the back because you want to pay cheap money over there.
I don't care.
And pay expensive money so you can see the celebrities and everything over there.
Come on, man. Rami, I do not care. I will even go and buy 99 cents. What? I know what to do with my money. If I can get it cheaper and still see what's going on, I'm buying it.
Yeah, you know, shit on the box. Like, everywhere you gotta sit, that's where you have to pay. Like, it depends on where you gotta sit. So, you can't tell anymore. You can't tell anymore. And even that also got to change. That is a, not just a way of a bet.
I see. So, like with their situation, I think, like everybody have their opinion. Everybody have their opinion, and everybody is entitled for their opinion. Some people feel that they both wrong. Some people feel that Will was wrong. Some people feel that, I mean, like Will could have done better because he's mature and he's really intelligent. So for him, I know he's been going through a lot of emotions, because they say open marriage, there are rumors and so on, and then you didn't know they have open marriage, but boy bi obetena omo nchen o yare a omo boa no na ne ho atọ no ene ne yire die no wankọ bitch slap that person. He didn't do that. And he's holding a lot of things. I think he's going through a lot. But I mean, ne yire no nso so wodona onim se saada no ye ne big night no anka obetimi I handle the situation better. Will could have spoken to Chris backstage, just deal with it somewhere out of the spotlight. Comedians are always going to be comedians. There is going to be some insensitive things that they will say that will not be popular and stuff, but I mean, it came out. He couldn't pick it up and push and shove it back in his mouth and erase it. He said it, but and then Will couldn't contain it. Will was laughing. He was literally laughing about the G.I. joke initially until he saw his wife's face. So that tells you a lot what that means. So if he was laughing, he didn't have a problem with it laughing in the beginning. Why all of a sudden it's a problem? He couldn't think of that ahead of time, that it was insensitive joke. He shouldn't have laughed. So come on, it's a lot. Your sister Aisha said there is a thin line that separates laughter and pain, comedy and tragedy, humor and hurt, for sure. And everybody react to things differently, separately, but whichever way that I look at it, Will has no right putting his hands on Chris. Evangelist Samuel and Sunny said, please, how is Osofo Sami doing? He's doing well. He was on earlier. Sister Aisha feels both of them are wrong. Noted. Grace Mensa said for him to lash out on Chris Rock, and they know each other forever, for making a joke but not addressing the memo. And the social backlash from social media about his wife's entanglement with another man makes no sense. It contradicts everything he said he was defending. Most definitely, I mean, his speech, I think he should have just cut it short and not even bring that, because you're right. He was not protecting his wife. He was lashing out. Had he not been famous, he would have called it what it is, which was an assault. Nonetheless, violence is never the answer. Most definitely, assault is an assault. I mean, I don't know why Chris did not press charges. I will press charges for sure. Evangelist Samuel Anthony said, Mommy, please, how is Osofo Samuel doing? Hope all is well with him. By the grace, he's doing well. He was on earlier, and we come in live tomorrow afternoon. Sausage Williams says, when provoked, one should exercise self-control, because when you hurt somebody, as in batter or whatever the case may be, the state can step in. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about California law. Even if Chris does not, press charges, they were looking into some things to see if they will move forward in, charging him. It's crazy. I just don't know. Will has maintained, and he speaks against violence. That's what I don't get. Something is off. He's not himself. He might be going through a lot of things emotionally, psychologically. God knows what the man is going through. But wrong is wrong. He should not put his hands on anyone under no circumstance. I don't condone violence. Someone could do wrong. Okay, so do it the right way. Talk to the person somewhere else. Press charges. Do whatever you have to do. But to go and put your hands on the person, that's a no-no for me. And no for me. Nobody has the right to put their hands on anyone. No one. Whatever they have said, anything that went on, he shouldn't have put his hands on Chris. I'm sorry. It's wrong. Sister Aisha said, wow, laughter is often the best medicine. It never feels good to be laughed at. Most definitely, medical condition sure is. Why do you disrespect someone with a medical condition? Hello, in general, talking to a person about an inappropriate or poorly timed joke should happen in a private setting. Only when joke is engrossed should it be called out publicly. And even then, the feedback should never be given in a way that shames the person. Can we joke with someone suffering from cancer? No. I mean, like when some people, people have medical issues, it shouldn't be like, used to joke at. You have so many people, they have. Hey, Rami, I forgot that you on. I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you talk in a minute. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Thank you. You spoke.
Like you said it all. So be yare, which means be yare answering and the way say, Unipano, a bit me also. So
most definitely. Most definitely.
Into this own so big area, especially say, name one side. So, Dana also be a more mechanic say, Sebi, or Monai, or Mania issues, woman nine more, Monantia,
yeah.
And probably or me are almost strong.
Yeah.
One time I can't say, so who to choir, a bit more, who to choir, it's me when you because maybe to be honest with you, well done for an answer via me. But men on the organ and answer you via the work of Mamma Nipan, set will be obey Yare, will be Yare near dynamic as a nine. It will to me and your son get on Mudana. But if they be not made them in nine, a share if I call him top woman say, and can you make it to me at Mina come to say, Diana come here.
No, correct.
Start with down there, we move from that.
Yeah, Sister Aisha. And as I'm sending link in my own but you can put it on audio instead of video. I mean to say yo Mate, I will do that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. It's something that talk as I what I say. Yeah.
Okay.
Now my mom is hire a job, but so no
problem. Okay. Are you your friend is saying Saisha, I mean, anyway, in bro. Okay. Saisha.
Oh, hello. It's the love. Can I call? Is it okay?
Yes. Me found me do what to a intino. Okay. Me sending link in him bro. Now I connect now the two audio. Send your Becca son. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, Rami. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. Where is Rami? Okay, hold on. Okay, Rami. Hello? Rami, you there? Hello? Rami, call back, okay? Saisha, I'm sending link in the process, yeah. Saisha. Okay, StreamYard. Okay, while I'm doing that, let me play this.
this is Adwoa Odomensa. How's everybody doing?
Rami.
Kindness goes a long way. If you are in a position to help someone in need, by all means, go ahead and do so. You will be blessed and favored for the rest of the remaining of your life. There are men and women out there who are kind-hearted, loving, caring, and will go out of their way to do things for other people in need. On the other hand, there are some women.
Yes. Now we'll say Busa Samna Busano. Rami. Yeah, Miss Casa.
Oh, okay. Now, they say, one thing is that, and maybe you can't buy jokes, some jokes are really expensive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we find out only need or to see a file with me at the so, yeah, so okay, and maybe what's lady shows may key comments to say, Sister Adwoa is the one who showed me how to run. But I imagine when I'm being them a new lady at home. So, but we are very good thing. We are the I'm surprised the way say, me now. So, Rami, we be saying, yeah, okay, and I said, let's say, yeah, we'll be better in a different way. And we can't transition them. Yeah, it's some things I make us say, yeah, just no, say, yeah. Maybe say
welcome.
Jokes, like for me, I think to combine this, the whole thing, it's working.
Yeah.
Because my neighbor is there. Sister Aisha say me respecting this and that's what I'm in the dear bro. And I say people who have me the dear family. We will respect people between me and Nsem. Yeah. And I'm more for phobia. To say be a bit me or my can be say me or my can. Or my come and make the habit besides it. And we jokes. What's young phobia? Jokes with it.
Yeah.
Now, for respect almost now. Almost I don't know how still say Williams. And they that way like star most I know. Yeah, fine. It's me like yes, but young jokes and I'm only joking.
Most definitely.
So, I'm only joking. I'm joking. They said, yeah, we'll be able to tell me, so now maybe, yeah. So, it is not there, that come and now make here now. Just say, maybe get me pen say, may will be going, then you can, I think, so, and that's what maybe I can say, I tell we, like, if I'm say, who said the Yamika said, the Okas and we said the church here.
No, correct.
Yeah, so we want to go out the vision in you. Maybe I won't cast out this hour any other. We don't cast out can get from at least if you get my year, not correct, like they say my mistakes and everything.
No, correct.
Come to apologize to the person, and don't pay it. But when I apologize, they may warn, but I not just say, yeah, but to me, as they so they be sorry, not keep doing the same thing and say
no,
sorry to whatever you're doing. No. Like if you say sorry to something, you know that the person doesn't want to keep on doing that. Yeah. Yes, but my person also sorry, and then what way you can do me? The next day, no, I way the same, but the way I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. Now, Ghana, you can't be said first food is not a food. Second food is not a food. First, yeah. Therefore, the other way Jimmy check the boy and
hey, oh, Matthias, yeah. Matthias says, Sister Aisha, Benti, a person, Aisha, so, and share no opinion. And it's Aisha, Markova, Obapa.
Thank you, Sister Love. Can you hear me?
Annie.
Oh, okay. Mine is a bit faint here, but it's okay.
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh,
This
thanks.
when
Wait,
you
let me check it here for any actual phone,
for Jill. So,
with what happened,
Brandon, hold on.
with what happened, Will Smith wasn't the Will Smith that we all know normally.
Yeah,
The guy is going through a lot of
really
emotional stress.
Mm-hmm.
He's not himself.
I was
For
really.
him even to get up and walk that distance to slap the guy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he did it. It's wrong.
Me feel saying
But no, he was laughing along the line, but Osha and Yiri name him now who say, or roll the eyes cause throw no yen in him funny bino. And then that man is sorry cause said, no, he's human nature.
But I don't think I will say because I mean, me and saying no, they go way back. Right?
Yeah, but look, when you look at it, I was reading much about it. Since 2016, he's been on their case with all his jokes and whatnot. Entanglement or the yebi. Or Nsem or the Nimaniam or the BAB. Oh, he keeps going on and on and on and on. Definitely, they've been having a private conversation about this. But Onunim say or can be keke, and we all got to know the lady got problem with her hair. She was losing her hair. And on a red table, she even talked about it. Just to support me, mommy. For her to even come out with it.
When him saying a Oscar night na kana minim.
Minim because me trying a red table. So on a red table.
Me shada to say a depending nipa or interview or to say the one with the Snoop Dogg me and the one with another girl she was adopted by white couples and
yeah.
And also me ebi wo ho no ma me but enye ni nyina na me I didn't even know till Sunday.
Yes, but she was going through a lot and she came out like that with it quite pictures be brave with that. And on one in him say Chris Rock in him say definitely he knows about it. But when it comes to sensitive issues like this, regardless, when you're a comedian, when we go to school or comedian, you go to school, they teach them things. You know the do's and don'ts. There are some lines you don't just cross it. Because my course stand-up comedy be you can be my mrofo sorry koi.
Saisha, America, right? And just a black comedians now. They don't even know where to draw the line. Even a president not was who free a 45th one. Oh yeah, to say obi oye disable no. Na otimika nsem bi achese wo rebeho. Nobody said anything. Nobody did anything. And to say because because of political and people cross the boundaries, but because of position where America Chrome has say any nipa no nothing is done. So but then when it comes to the black community now, me notice say will I do say it was disheartening for me. It's not him because no the way he's a comedian. We're making jokes against the same line in new many being phobia you or the asterisk. If you go back and pull now, you will know what I'm talking about. Just go Google on that and look for the comedy skits to say making bad jokes, insensitive jokes, you will have a whole bunch of them. So as they say, America has said, some of the jokes now, ebimu make, not sometimes they take it to the extreme. I understand that Chris joke was insensitive, but when we're going through emotional stuff, if you can't handle things now, you have a lot of options. He could have stepped outside and take a breather. walk
You
away.
know,
But the
you
fact
know what I was saying?
there,
I know, I understand where you're coming, but this is, which you take it out. He's a human being.
he is
You
saying,
know, we all behave differently at certain times.
mm-hmm.
Where adrenaline sending the wrong signal to the brain. Into your no sorry, you know, whether it's a pain or fear or whatever, or the or you know, oh yeah, we you know, once our command speech, you know, that was the will that we all know was crying over there. What you
Yeah,
assume?
but what did your kind was in Crawford say, I think say this one, yeah, will tell you no, and Crawford label no say, or you're soft. And to slap no,
So he's fighting something himself.
and I think that Quano Koya no Koya Sano is showing his manliness. But to say that's the wrong place. I mean, to say Obia where we need the biggest Oscar, right? To say no, I did see, you know, I overshadowed and I was really proud, say because King Richard, no, he did an incredible job and he deserved the Oscar. But this incident, you know, I overshadow everything. Social media, everything. Everybody is talking about the slap, right? Nobody is talking about his big night. I mean, it's so sad that his shining night, this has to happen. And when he was talking, there was a lot of pain in his eyes, but
A lot.
I was like really shocked and very disappointed because I love Will. Okay, Chris, I love him, like Jada, like all three of them. I watch their movies, you know, their comedies and stuff like that. Fresh Prince, like, you know, he be cracking me up and all that. But, you know, we all go through things. But this is why it's so important for us to learn emotional resilience, okay? Because you have to know about, you have to be able to manage even when you at your lowest point. Because he said what Denzel Washington told him, that when you are at your highest, the devil you know, shows up. And you know, Denzel is right, but sometimes we can be our own, you know, like that's, we can sabotage our own success, right? And this one night, it's a simple thing, but you know, a lot of things are happening here after the fact, right? They still, the Oscar is still investigating. This was seen by 50 million people. Everybody saw it happen. Some people thought it was staged until he started cursing. That's when they realized that it wasn't said. This is real, right? So it's like, you know, Chris is not pressing charges. Thank God for that. But you know, if it was me, I would press charges. I'm sorry. You know, that's how I feel.
But he also needs to learn and know, say, they go to school for this, you know. They teach them the do's and the don'ts. And that's my frustration. Say, regardless what, you know, these are black people, this is your time to shine. So why would you bring this at this time? You understand where I'm coming from?
I don't think Chris meant to be malicious and stuff like that. And also, like, the thing is, I am so, like, you have some people, Fox News, talking about this is, they making the Oscar a hood, which was really insulting. Okay, because Chris did not react to it. He did not fight Will back. You know, he restrained himself and everything. And then you have this idiot, you know, going to make all another whole issue in the hood. You know, they really fight each other, right? And like a lot of times when it comes to black people now, right? That's what a lot of people looking for, right?
Yeah, that's why they said when you're having a party, don't invite people from Philly or people from Maryland or whatever. Just cut them off.
Exactly. Before Enuna the Omodia Lebuyen. So and it just has been proven. You see
But
what
it's sad, it's sad.
It is really sad. I mean,
well, you know where I was taking it from? At that moment, I put myself in a situation that I was in with somebody about my son.
Yes.
Somebody made a statement about it. I never uttered a word, but the next person next to me was the one who was rather fighting the person. I just looked and turned. So I asked the person, why do you have to respond? Onokacha said, no, if you are not responding, I'm here. So what the person is saying is wrong, so I'm going to answer. And it turned into an argument. Once I was sitting there, I can't say me bow. No, until one say you'll be obeji or obe to me the nipana and I can be. You understand where I'm coming from? So me, I'm taking it like he's human. They are all human beings, and so we behave differently. So it's gone viral and it's so bad. Say before na to what must you?
So and I mean I think say a fita for Sister Aisha. I'm glad that you brought this on, and this is an open talk. So I like the fact that you brought it up because I wanted to come and talk about it separately. But I'm glad. On say when it comes to situations like this, right? Will's reaction validates your society, the community, know how we deal with things when we get overwhelmed, right?
Yeah.
When we in a place, especially he allowed his emotions to get the best out of him. He completely forgot where he was at. He just wanted to establish his ground, because for me, I was expecting when he won the Oscar for Best Actor, right? I was praying for him to apologize right away for his action, right? Because then it will show you, say, that was not his intention, right? But he did not. He did not say that. He apologized to the Oscar, which is good. He apologized to his fellow actress and actors who also won, an award, right? But he didn't apologize for his behavior, which really took me aback. And I was like, wait, this is someone that I know speaks against something that he displayed tonight. And he has the one opportunity to kind of tone it down. And he did not. And then after the party, they show his, Will. I love the way Will danced, right? After the party, how he was chilling and stuff. And then we find out little by little, once the incident happened, they wanted to remove him from the place and he refused. He did not want to go. They had, the police was outside. They were in the next room ready to remove him. But because they didn't want to cause a commotion, because it will halt because you see they're sitting right in the front, right? So if cops comes in there, that's going to be another. So it's they had to figure out a way to make the night, to get through the night without having any more of
It's a shame. It's a shame.
It is a shame. So
yeah, but they should go back to the drawing board and learn how to do, when it comes to comedy, what not to say, and when, because imagine what comedies you've gone out for it, and somebody is there, you're going through cancer or something, and somebody's talking about that, cracking jokes out of it. Even professionals, nurses and doctors, if they want to use that, there are phrases they want to use to crack a joke out of it. They say it differently, so that the person won't be offended.
It will break you, and it will it will put you down and stuff like that. But the one thing about America, I know other places like UK and stuff, they have,
you can't do this here,
exactly. But in America, it's different. That's why a lot of people don't understand. There has been this conversation about where you draw the line. In US,
you can't do this here.
In US here, anything, everything goes. Okay. And the thing that is people from outside US, most of them will feel certain way. And, you have Jada's fans, you have Will's fans, you have Chris fans. Everybody is going to take sides, right? And everybody has a right for the opinion. But when you, in US, it's really funny. Debbie Ohon Mame can say, America for Edio Muhi will be But it said ba omo anka so omu krom ha say ya ensem a ehya ha ne nsem fun ne nsem tantan e ekoso wo man mu ha say no eno no omu dealing with o ensu senko krofufro o man fufro na ya anka omu sisa omu tuo ni omu soldiers akọ no mo say ade omu ye no enye so I love this lady. Well, she talk about races. Hold on, Rami. She talk about races. And I was watching a video. Video now, maybe no. Obusa say she has a white audience. And was say, Obia wo ha say, fite bia wo honom. Wo pese ye treating no to say a tuntum form wa American chrome ha say no on sorry nyina ho. Obi an sorry no say asama me kan obi anti ase ana. Me say a fitafo a mo wo edan yi mu ha sesesi an wa wo pese ye treat you to send ye treat abibifo wo American chrome ha say no mo sorry nyina honom or see nobody wants to get up e kire say munim de e koso enti me or send the question they say adenti ena omo allow na saa ade no is being done to a tuntumufo. Wokan say obi opese de ye bibifo no ensore no obi ansore. Ba wono no busa say de enti no mo ema no koso. So when you mekire no. No, because sometimes in your maybe ba obi say, oh me I didn't know that. Omo play ignorant and stupid. But people knows. So obusa a question obi any someone say mu okay enti ada na mo sorry nyina honom me treat him with the same way mu treat before or America man mu ha say enti say ba America from their sister Aisha enuma bebre wo honom na comedians no ebi mo go all the way but when you think about the old school for no Steve Harvey enum ni other omo near fino omo comedians I watch another clip send you omo desi omo ho no enya sumo na me kwa me feel so mbekun but in tokwa biensi we can de edi shady way na we nso de ne de abehwima shady way and everybody was laughing so
no that's not a good comedy, because hano uko comedy untumi nya maybe wa untumi nkan because hana nchebi ya no be kokota yetika wo obesi usisi ya
America has said yes sister
because hampo racism they do it very polished clean one na who say let alone comedy the bibe can nisa and say they need to change some of the things. It's bad.
America promo has say just say sometimes meet na hand me say na mu de mo sorry amos mu ko boa kro we mu ko sizi o my way mu ko yesay and so mu am kro mu ha say no mo problems mu ntimi solve enti no
it's a shame
enti sometimes they see things differently, right? And the way that outside people see it oba feel say but so no you will now or sorry ko bo obi asum no why ye be pain in the past. So he comes from there, so he should have known better. He's going through stuff. You can see the pain. Something is off, and he probably needs to seek counseling or something because
no, but you know what's happening since the entanglement issue. No, he's never been the same.
Of course, because hey,
and when he came out with his book, even. When he came out with his book, even
they said and sani panokra wa nkobo na sumo enu ni asem no and then crofo de asa beka slap in hu nti say there we're making itself a laughing stock.
Okay, mami fiso no bin sombra.
Sister Aisha me da se pa nya me nhira.
Okay, thank you.
And now I'm nkomo na ye de.
Okay, bye. Hello, darling.
Thank you so much for your comments, sis. Like, no, I really appreciate that. But yeah, some of y'all come,
no correct.
Her voice is a bit far, so let's her come out, then I can hear her properly.
Yeah, let her come out so she can hear you, okay, Rami?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Evangelist Michael Enchi, aka Condemn One. God bless you also, and thank you. At the forum, Adwoa Kopim, Fiadaya Nama tuning in wa Condemn TV. My brave show no Nama ko support ni at the forum mo boa mo TV dase. Rami Kasa, Sister Aisha, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, now that's Aisha. Of
course.
It's on point. Like I say, and sometimes some of it can not, already let social media, you have to back or make it points be out to someone can like very 100% correct.
No, correct.
So thank you so much. May God continue to bless you. And make comment is America when discovered what different countries. About Russia,
Ukraine,
Canada.
Yeah, UK. Ukraine.
Yeah. Canada about just 2 billions Ukraine for support. And so like I'm trying to say Ghana and also Sudan, Central Africa be brave. But I was saying that they are support racism and they can only racism my come up. When you go no sleep, no say, I no sleep by him. Sans not to do me, can any pass when you are going to go back, but you are going to your people, you are probably going to go and you Ghana for your good, if you get a big it's always like those are the average work with it's always about the individuality of the person. Yeah, we know maybe to be honest with you, platform national any boss lady platform. So I say to have a woman say we are very nice people like
Elizabeth, welcome.
Like we are very nice people like Sister Aisha, State, Sister Olga Yatubra, and Sister. And then the person who be precise and they perform a brave, but Nsem is the boss lady in the show, so they it's not saying. But at the same time, so there's a Bible that can say about Luke, I think 21, 21 verse 10, I think so. But I'm not sure. So Bible in the handy limited, but I say, am I the story? It's here, am I so? And this, every word of God is true. To be making PG, young people to the young. They have a bomb higher, and then young pass. Miss Rana pass, and I'm the level when my bomb is higher than young pass. So I'm
Rami, me patch online the mommy because say, send me your promo now. Me get it off. Oh Jesus Christ! Sister Aisha said it's 1 a.m. one. So that Rami, please. Matimi, that's it. Hello, Malachi. How are you? Hi, Malachi. How are you? What? Hi. Mate, into your back at church, why? Okay, bye. Okay, so let me read this. Sister Akosia ata Oba Party we say no at honum a while back. But see, we don't use someone ailment as a joke. However, will actions was not the best approach. I agree with you on that 100%. Sister Akosia says we all go through a lot, but we need to learn how to deal with issues. This is not the first time he is slapping someone. Yeah, I saw a video of him like slapping, I think a guy trying to like give him a kiss on the cheek, or he hugged him and he just smacked him like that. So it's like, it looks like a reflex and stuff. And I mean, I'm not sure if the guy was trying to kiss him in the lips or stuff like that. So there is no justification of what he did. I agree with that. There are some of the things they label Bibini as violent folks. I know America has said now soldier police form stop ye Bibi form mana. Most of them no a lot of black men has been murdered or killed or shot to death. Esan say Abrabo no any before Abrabo no sure before because before hoarding. And you know to say like we are right. America has say no no de label ye men no say ye men no violence. And to say TV so million people watch this event. Now say a comedian are making insensitive joke. Obi yare and fans no and me agree with that. Na sɛ waba abɛbɔ n'asom wɔ ayi ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a wo mmarima punch o bitch slap and abɛyɛ dɛn ne yɛnka sɛ bibifoɔ yɛ violent, you know, and you know it's very unfortunate. So Elizabeth Obapa Mwako was a good morning, dear. Hey, Momo Hoya no pachale time no easy. Here we were about 2 a.m. After I may have say about 8:30. Yeah, I have to go for a semi kun frame. On my way to pick my son. Oh, I salute all women and mothers with much love. Amen and amen. We salute you also, Sai Shankra. Okay. Wow. 1 a.m. Charlie, different time. Rami, Sai Rami, please take us to church. Why? Maybe a friend of Crown have on pay soon. Once you come, ça va bien. Comment t'appelles-tu? brother, brother Mike Mika. Okay, sister Va. Okay. Sister, yeah, for that arrested, there is a whole lot going on with Will. I'm telling you, he is coming on Will. I hope he gets the help he needs. Bema Insu syndrome results, not justifying his actions, but by any means. This is his current reality. No crow. I mean to say Utmu said new maybe nkoye. Ebetimi abasa na worry more and I say fear no ne adintino. I just feel sad for both of them. I really do because I really have nothing but love for all of them, but it's just the same. There's so much happening with them. So Elizabeth said, Asamu was very wrong what he did, but hey, he is responsible for his actions. I'm telling you, every action has its consequence. I just hope say to say America for any before, even though Bibi back who say on pressing charges and so almost per be a faso to bring him down. Almost peja kosura udru baby na say yeah no me jawa people say po intino and no na me yano. So when Timian restraining himself bit me akofa other problems abreno and no any kume and me yamam emano. Nti no to say me promo no manya ne ntem ne normally me baso 3 hours and over 3 hours and me ade na me try cutting it down and so Rami Adaroma Rami, I am putting you on the spot. Who are the Roma? Wa mama ko over time I messing me ye no. Nti na o de enye because in common ye de. And she made sure with the promo, boss lady, boss one, the beautiful boss lady, that about Rasta, I in fire drive time on weekdays, 4 p.m. UK time. at Fire Life Radio. Almost see Uja Deman Kasaba boss or be radio. Come on. And you my boss be bonny topic in so or the ban or see one nam na what it's a very educative topic. And all the incredible Fire Life Radio. Almost so productive contribution, you will love it. I mean, to say we'll free so you will feel you'll be on a whole different mood. I think so. Ya wada boss lady ya to her no mama doc, the doctor ba akopes sister comfort miracle enim oba a clinical psychologist oba be talking about mental health any ayare different cancers, no, so many things. Very very insightful program in Tiaya number tune in number be support to boss lady. And then so me bash Miss Mother Fire and Mama Miss Stars. Mean chin gift because the stream yard yeah me you see me Tiesika. Afibia Mitia. Nti no to say so woman me 50 stars, I made 30 stars a crime, the stars na say woto. Nti say ebia you not in a financial situation, I throw would you share program, not like it, love it, support me. Ni nyina support na ebia. Nti no me da mo asen so mo ama share program ne dada no ene mo ama like my love no much love to you guys always mo ama send stars and so no minya and me da mo so mase afen so no Saturdays anopa US Eastern time but UK time 3 p.m. Ma metrebo ani akra almost in sankofa almost she twi kasa no ba beka amamre ne amane ntino ekire nyoma bebra ye mu bi no ye lack of very educative nti aya ne tune in ne akọ support almost afin so yenya sister therefore with the X Factor, the knowledgeable sister Aisha Ankra Obapa, for Juice Plus natural supplements, we here be reach out to sister Aisha, Obama will information how it works, the water ebeboa say be a new maybe how now can sister Aisha me abwa with the Juice Plus supplement and Yedro is a supplement to balance your diet. I think so no autumn Avon products you can bet me or that Avon products one honum DM sister Aisha not more supporting because sister Aisha he also say 1 a.m. one honum so that's so support to Adwoa do this Aisha one love to you always. Happen so yes sister yeah author back sister yeah for the atobra I also on Facebook page and I say YouTube used to subscribe yeah Auntie Ya's book corner Saturdays anopa 9:30 MST time. May have say US Eastern time by 11:30 a.m. Oba life na oba ni books watchro no say no actual 4 books okay aya na bi on map waba no abeto okay about some of the pages and then new maybe so ye mu bi no ye lack it off nti no oba be yen church mu on sister ya be Brussels into say be our questions about the books ni be our reading and na say me fan say ebia asɛm bi ɔkan wunyi nti ase a wobetumi abusa no questions na she will do her very best to give you the best response. If she does not have the answer right away, she will surely get back to you. Nti na ya na mama ya support no na sɛ wo persista ya for the Abrabo book ni bia wokɔ Amazon, Barnes and Nobles or Kindle and honomu ubenya bi. The first book or a reflection of a thirsty soul. It's an inspirational book, very good reading into Namunku to be the second book, which I love. I have read it more than 3 times already. I find some of some of them I felt like she interviewed me, but she's telling her story, and I found myself connected with so many things that she said over here, and that's the beauty of a woman's heart. Hmm. And then, in some pages, she has questions, she has scriptures, and then you can also write your own if you have any questions and other things that you would like to talk to her about. Her third book is Refreshing for My Weary Soul, and no, a devotional book. And the fourth book, yeah, she launched on the 24th of March, which that day most of us got the opportunity to get the book for 99 cents, but it's going to now is going the price has gone up, but you can still support her, and she is now the number one bestseller on Amazon. Congratulations, sister, for the Atobra. Awesome job. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So the fourth book is Own It. You have to be accountable for your own action. Don't expect me to come and own it for your actions. To say, mommy and supported sister, yeah. I think so. No, yes, sister. Yabi Russell, or so known for her natural health and beauty advocate. DM her for information. Uko YouTube. What the honum say you are treasure new year pudding. Normally so many things. I mean, it said there are so much happening on social media. Let's go. Let's learn from each other, support each other, push each other up, because deɛ wobɛyɛ biara no wonya so mfasoɔ nti no woyɛ good things now you receive good things. If you do bad things now you receive bad things. And fa ho how many time ɛbɛkɔ so ayɛ ɛnɛ mahu shirt yɛ ɛhyɛ me fɛfɛɛfɛ. See how pretty it looks. Nti no te sɛ wopɛ t-shirt yi bi a right wobɛkɔ sageshare.com to get some authentic merchandise, t-shirts. This one, traditional dresses, kente, like one size fits all, creams, jewelries, beads, etc. So many things. When you go to sageshare.com and you don't see the color of t-shirt you want, please don't leave. Just order the things that you want, how many you need. There's going to be a comment box over there. You just write the colors of the shirt that you want, and you're going to have to provide your email. Your phone number is optional. So Sister Sage will contact you through your email. If you provide your phone number, she will call you your phone number, and then she will talk to you about your order to make sure that she's going to ship the right merchandise for you. I think so. Yes, Sister, I will require lunchtime talk on Fridays, 1 p.m. UK time. She has taken a little break. Recently she has a loss in the family. So if any of you have not heard yet or have not sent your condolences, please send your condolences, because when you lose someone in the family, it's not easy to get by, especially if you are close to that person. I think so. Our sister Pastor Esther Arthur, she does live program on Wednesdays around midday. She hasn't been consistent as before because with the pandemic, like some people has resumed working in the office, others are still at home. So like change of schedule, she hasn't been coming on consistent. Before I came on, I saw her come on to do some praises and pray. So it's like, I went there and, say hello. And then, she went off. It was just for a couple minutes, but it was like refreshing to see her on. So let's support Pastor Esther when you see her programs, share it, comment on it, encourage her and stuff like that. That's helpful. I think so. Our sister our sister, Mamle Yoko Godwins, on YouTube. Now she's streaming live on Facebook as well. EPA Worldwide, like about parental alienation. She talks about a lot of other things, if you going through marital issues or custody battles and stuff like that, because she has experiences. So she's sharing her own experience and what are some of the things that you can do to not spend tons of money, because she used her savings for a lot of things. So many people going through so much, and we need to support ourselves, empower each other. Empowerment, we also have to learn. Also, we can just rely on people, but when you get information here and there, you make it your own and you add it to yours and see which one will be more beneficial for you. I think so. My big sister and my boss and sister that Chihima Efias and Philinas, she also sell the juice plus, the more the merrier. You can support her. Sister Civic boutique merchandise. Also, when you go to Ghana, you want to buy some souvenirs, for your child, for your woman, for your husband, for your friend, your best friend, people, you can get some of the uh, things from her boutique store, to bring it to your loved ones and friends. So let's support her also. Uh, Sister Angelina Ban, our angel bakope, or non so no to say, on the Facebook page and YouTube page, please go and subscribe, support her. It's Ange Talks, Ange, ANGE. Another 21st century nurse, but like her Facebook page and YouTube is Ange Talk. So let's support her. She talks about a lot of health issues, and very insightful. She put visuals there, so you're able to see exactly what she's describing, what she's talking about. So let's support her also. I mean, every little help, just sharing the program, liking it, loving it, it's really helpful and it's really encouraging. So don't just come and watch, because I mean, like, I'm sure you have people, somebody might be uh your friend but not my friend, that might want to hear something like this but they're not getting it. So let's not be selfish, let's be selfless, love, show a lot of love. All right. uh Also, what else? Who else I have forgotten? I hope I have not forgotten anything. Of course, Fridays I come live, right? And I talk about Abrabo Nsem life issues. I talk about relationships, marriages. I do counseling, but if you want private counseling, I will charge you. All right. I don't do that one for free. I will charge you. So bring it. We'll talk about it. But like, when I come live here, it's for free. So you guys can support me by giving me stars. All right. I have some videos I have to upload. I was going to upload some yesterday and this morning, but I got caught up with work and stuff like that. I still have the video here, but I will, some of them revolve about love and stuff like that. Next time I will come and talk about, sex. Let's talk about sex. I talked about it before, but this one, like, we're going to talk about love. Mania love. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes some people are crazy. You can't deal with them. And then on Saturdays afternoon at 3 p.m. US time, 7 p.m. Ghana time, Sofu Samuel Koso and I come and we talk about marriage lesson, but we don't only talk about couple stuff. Sometimes we talk about general stuff. Tomorrow's topic we're going to is general topic, but especially is going to be regarding women. You know, some of the challenges, struggles, and difficulties a lot of women are facing. That's what Pastor Samuel Koso is coming to discuss. And of course, we can ask questions. You know, also put our insight in it. You know, our opinion and emphasis in what Sofo comes and talk about. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I've been trying to work out, but like when it comes to push-ups, what the? Oh, when it comes to doing push-ups and plank, I'm struggling with it. Yeah, I have to continue to try to do that. So some of them I can record because sometimes I do it impromptu and my attire is not appropriate to record. So some of them I don't record. The ones that I plan, I record them because I'm wearing appropriate clothing. So thank you guys for your comments. And Sister Aisha, thank you so much to come on regarding the will thing, because you know it's good to like kind of like get from every aspect, because like sometimes people will feel like, you know, why they, you know, but it's good for people to share their opinion, then you will understand from where they're coming from, instead of like just dismissing it. We can't just dismiss things when people sharing their opinion. Very sad. That was very, very sad, but he will be fine. Yeah, I think, you know, but he needs their support. He needs his support system. I hope they will pull through and support him, because it's so sad. He has come a long way. He started as a comedian, but now he is a big star, and something as this, you know, has brought a lot of spotlight and stuff. I mean, to say one arena, Bema Fufu to me, because open relationship, open marriage, I will come and talk about it one of these, because it brings up a lot of, it opens up a lot of doors. Into no, ebi mu ye sister Adwoa, nyame inshira wo. Oh, amen, amen. Nyame inshira wo nso, saya. To see a chromo for and support. You name say ye boy a Oh, Sister Aisha, I know. I'm going to bring it on. Maybe I won't have a tree now. And I may come in the brofuna positions, you know. Sister Aisha, you coming to talk about the tree part. And actually, should I get Sister Doc? Sister Miracle, no, any tree more there. Maybe I miss me, cut me hours. Maybe fish to say, yeah. I knew. I would say hi to Kay for you. To say like, she say, what I can say, I know, Obawi, or see over Ponsa time, or that's what so. I need counsel in about 365 days. Laugh and laugh. Don't worry. You can even do combination on that. There's a lot of combination. You try this one and one day, and then you try the other one. If it goes well, you combine them together. Charlie. Yes, yes, spice in some way. Dear Bema Koma Buni, dear me suggest a cry. I would do that. But as they come when he upon to say, Papa, Saisha will say, would you win, dear? I'll come talk about, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Sister Sage Williams, you are so very welcome. I look so, I love this shirt for sure. My gosh, I look so sexy in it. Me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm from Accra, so no tree for me. Oh, I see. I will get Sister Mrekua. Me cabro for now. No, a church any tree, me say, snake. when I'm describing snake now, I would say the woman will lay down, right? And then pick up, okay, and then you can just what has the say, Yamia, Yemeshia, or Chinampa. I will upload some of the videos that I have, but to say, my main play a kindness, kindness, and Rami, please call and pray. Rami, you say you're going to pray. All that pray, right?
Hello, this is Adwoa Odomensa. How's everybody doing? Kindness goes a long way. If you are in a position to help someone in need, by all means, go ahead and do so. You will be blessed and favored for the rest of the remaining of your life. There are men and women out there who are kind-hearted, loving, caring, and will go out of their way to do things for other people in need. On the other hand, there are some women and men out there who will use lies, deception to be hurtful and harmful to other people. They will do things behind closed door or be snake under grass. They will pretend to be your friends and yet they're not your friends. They dare to hurt you. Be mindful of the circle of your friends. Be prayerful and take care of yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Much love.
Okay, so in conclusion, every action has its consequence, and it's imperative people learn some emotional restraints and emotional resilience, emotional intelligence, and so many other things. No matter the circumstances, no one has the right to put his or her hands on anyone whenever, period. We say it was in reference to will incidents. I mean, to say, me bompire say, biribiara bɛkɔ yie ama no na ɛnkɔfa any legal ayi bi anaasɛ ɛntɔ ne hyɛ ne achievement nyinaa. Maybe this is a wake up ayi a ɛyɛ sɛ otimi ehyia biribi firi mu na wɔhwɛ ne ho so yie, because obi wɔ hɔnom a nipa a wɔne ne da mpa baako so no na ɔpɛ wo downfall because onu ni wo level yet. In our relationships, marriages, life overall, some people tend to play mind games, messing with multiple partners and with charm and lies. It goes a long way. I love you guys. And to say be our boss to me I love you guys, one and the same. One love to you guys. Dr. Joe Kinsley, thank you for sharing the program. Quay, thank you for sharing the program. Sister, yeah, I cannot wait for tomorrow morning. My setting alarm will cry 11:25 because 5 minutes now I need to know so you coming on. I see you tomorrow, okay, by God's grace. So you guys, everybody have a good night. Take care of yourself and each other. When it comes to self-love, everything, love yourself, be receptive to your whole existence, be selfish with yourself, everything, pamper yourself, spoil yourself. For me, I spoil myself like crazy. And then when you transfer into others, you need to be selfless because you don't want to hurt other people. One love to each and every one of you. And I see you guys mañana. Thank you, Sakosia. Sakusiate say a program been our last time na me no hwe no me refeeding no aya wo na wo share me timi hu omo da so ya na because me timi hwe bi ache. I need to follow that page because they be talking about interesting stuff, especially about the DA stuff, no. And you 10 p.m. join me Facebook. I will share on my page about impemu komode in Chire. I will be one of the panelists in Tinaya Anoma joining. Why? Thank you. Love ya. One love. I mean, free so I mean, I miss hubby very much. Bye. Rami, you didn't come and pray, but that's okay. You pray tomorrow. All right. God bless. Bye-bye. Yeah. Baby, I end the new one on my hating baby for